Today, we are taking a look at the Disney Lorcana release. Obviously, it's not coming out yet. We're just going to take a look at stuff we already know. So some of the cards, some of the themes, how the game plays potentially. We're going to try and predict it. We're going to look at some stuff. Just excited for the game, honestly. A new TCG is always exciting, but one with a backing as powerful as Disney is always that extra bit exciting. Obviously, you've got the top three of Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. So it's always nice to see others pushing that. And Disney really have an opportunity to do it. They have the power to do it. They have the characters. We don't know. So far, it's just been classic Disney stuff. So it's not been Disney-owned things, so like Star Wars or Marvel. But no doubt we maybe will see that somewhere down the line. Without further ado, let's take a look at some stuff from this game, which we do know. So the game, like I say, is going to be set in the Disney world of Lorcana. You're going to play as Lumineers and use different types of ink, such as Emerald, to summon your characters. That's the idea or the theme behind it anyway. Just going to be fun Disney characters, playing your favorite characters in a card game, which I'm excited to do. Let me know in the comments below which character you want to see in this game and your favorite Disney movie. I am going to say Rafiki from Lion King. So there has been a very small print of cards so far that have been shared at a convention. They were only available there. They will be reprinted in sets, but these were like special giveaways. They are selling for silly money on eBay now, which is unfortunate. I wish they had gone to Disney fans or people that are looking to play the game eventually, collectors. But it's not always the way. Some really cool looking cards though, and a lot of stuff for us to get excited for. There was also a tweet put out saying gameplay for the game will be revealed in spring, meaning we are going to get something around March to June time. Very excited to see the game. Hopefully get to test it at some point at a convention. It's something I'm definitely going to be profiling on this channel, so if you do want to see that, make sure you subscribed. But other than that, information is very scarce. They have put out other tweets saying information will be coming in the upcoming months. So no doubt we'll see something in the new year to get people excited for the gameplay coming, to get people maybe heading out to conventions where they're going to appear. It's very exciting. I'm super excited to see how it plays, but we can learn a little bit of that from the cards themselves. So let's take a look at them. So in no particular order, we're going to look at Cruella de Vil first. Not one of my favorite characters really. I love the Dalmatians and she's not all that nice. So let's take a look at the card and break it down. As you can see, it says Cruella de Vil on there. It says miserable as usual. So it seems like they'll have sort of a title or some flavor to go with them. So there might be different versions of her. It also says storyborn and villain. So villain is obviously going to be... So this could be used in a few ways. It could be as keywords, or it could be how you build decks potentially. Storyborn being different types of decks, and villain maybe being separate to heroes. We'll have to wait and see on that. In the top left corner, most notable is an payment cost. So how much ink maybe you're going to have to spend. Next to her name is realistically, it might be worded differently. It's going to be damage and toughness or health. So this is 1-3, which doesn't sound great. So she's probably got a really cool ability. So it says you'll be sorry. When this character is challenged and banished, you may return chosen character to that player's hand. So what that means is you're going to make an attack or try to do something. If somebody tries to stop you and you're beaten, so banished, so either sent to the graveyard or even outside the game, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. So you're going to bounce their character back to the hand. It's good removal. It fits for the character, very villainesque. Other than that, we've got, what other info have we got? We've got where we got the card from. You get some flavor. When she stops by, misery is company. If that isn't the truth. Other than that, I don't think we can really work out much from that. Let's take a look at another one, because we've also got Captain Hook. So again, very similar. He's got 1 cost, so he's going to be a little easier to get into play. Can I, just before we get into the rest of this though, can I just take a second, especially on this card, just to notice how gorgeous the art is? Absolutely love it. It's with Ravensburger, who did Disney Villainous, and that game aesthetically is one of my favorites. It's just an absolutely gorgeous game. The components, the art, everything about it. It's just, yeah, really special game. So I'm so glad they're doing this. Very excited to see where it goes. So Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist. He does 1 damage and 2 toughness. Like I say, these could be named different things, but just so you know what I'm talking about here. He's got Dreamborn, Villain, Pirate, Captain. So these are going to be keywords. The born part, storyborn, dreamborn, might mean they're played in different sections or they're in different decks entirely. But yeah, that's something we're going to have to wait and see. So he gets Challenger, +2. When challenging, this character gets +2 to his damage. So he's going to get more powerful as he gets into fights, which makes sense. He loves to make light of a foe's predicament, that pesky Captain Hook. Next up, we've got Elsa, probably quite a popular one, the Snow Queen. She's got 2 damage with 3 toughness, Dreamborn, Hero, Queen, Sorcerer. 3 to get into place is slightly more difficult, but she has got Freeze. So it has got a little tap icon, which is going to be very similar. Again, it will be worded differently. Potentially anyway, exert, oh, there you go, exert chosen opposing character. So that means you're going to get to tap an opposing character. I am, as soon as I learn the keywords and stuff, going to start using them for this game. Obviously, they've picked specific stuff, so it always makes sense. So you exert Elsa to exert one of their chosen opposing characters. Ideally, you're going to pick something with a higher cost than 3 or stop someone attacking you. Because if you're exerting her, you want it to be on quite a good character. You can just keep doing that, so you can keep something locked down. She's very powerful. Very excited to see how she plays. I love control decks and it feels very much like that. It makes sense with the ice. But these next 4 are what really interest me. So next we've got Stitch the Rockstar. He is a 6 cost card, which is absolutely huge compared to the other ones. We're not sure how high it goes yet. The highest we've got here is a 9. But Stitch has 3 attack and 5 toughness. He is a Floodborn, Hero Alien, Shift 4. You may pay 4 to play this on top of one of your Stitch characters. If you have a Stitch down already, it just makes it cheaper. So it's almost like a evolution type thing that makes him a little cheaper. Probably the Stitch before is going to cost 2 or something. But he's also got the ability Adoring Fans. Whenever you play a character with cost 2 or less, you may exert it to draw a card. So that's really good. It does depend on... So it does say exert it. I would assume that means the card you're playing. So it depends if there's summoning sickness in this or if you can attack straight away. How good that is, yeah, for potentially a 4 cost, that's quite powerful. And it's Stitch, again, really cool art. Next up, probably my second favorite, we've got Robin Hood, second favorite of the revealed anyway. He's an unrivaled archer, as we know. He's a 6 ink, 6 cost, 4/4. When you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you, draw a card, which is Feed the Poor. Makes a lot of sense, very thematic, that one. And then he's also got Good Shot. During your turn, this character has Evasive. They can challenge characters with Evasive. Okay, so that's going to be sort of like in other games, it would be Stealth or something like that. So that's kind of cool. And again, just gorgeous looking art. I absolutely love it. One of the most important things about games for me is how they look. If you're enjoying it, you want it to look good as well. And this definitely hits that on the head. It's why I collect other card games. Obviously, I enjoy playing them as well. But yeah, the art really helps. And this game has hit the nail on the head. So next up, we've got Mickey Mouse, which is a 8 cost. He's a brave little tailor. I love this. This is really cool. Not normally the biggest Mickey fan in the world, but this one is very cool. So he's a Dreamborn hero, 5/5. When defeat looms and victory hangs by a thread, a hero bolts to the rescue, patching things up through sheer determination. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, what will? I will also note these little like drop marks here. I'm not sure what they're for. They might be something to do with ink. They might be how many times this character can do an action. I'm not really sure. I was unsure on the other ones what it meant, but now I'm starting to notice they go up however much you pay. So these might be quite vital in the game. So I'm interested to see what comes of these. Because obviously we got 4 on this. Elsa's got like 1, but she's got a very powerful ability. I'm excited to see what they do, but we do have one more. And this is my favorite card previewed so far. It is obviously Maleficent, the monstrous dragon. A 9 cost, 9 ink, 7/5, absolute monster. Storyborn villain dragon. And she's got the ability Dragonfire, if you can believe it. When you play this character, you may banish chosen opposing character. So not only do you get this monster in play, you get to remove any character on your opponent's side. Now, it's worth noting for 9 ink or 9 cost, She's only got 2 of these diamond things, so her ability is very, very powerful. So I do feel like it's going to be something maybe she can't quite do as much as some of those with more. So yeah, I'm interested to see. This might be more story related stuff and the other stuff is used for combat. I'm just so excited to try this game. Let me know in the comments what you're excited for. Like I say, which cards you want to see, which movies you want to see previewed early on. As soon as I can get my hands on any of this, I'm going to be all over it on the channel. So if you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed. That's all I've got for this episode though, so I will catch you in the next one.